of those, just like we did here. So we're gonna, hands are up. You go 1, 2, 3. Hands are up. I'm gonna hit you. Boom. Come back with a 2. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then our second round is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 2. Block, hook. Perfect. Again. 1, 2, 3, 2. Block, hook. And we're gonna be moving. Okay? So we're gonna switch every 30 seconds. First round, second round. 15 more seconds. How's your breath feeling? Good? Can you take a good deep breath? Let me hear it. Good.
You feeling better?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Are you guys eating and stuff before you come? Okay, good. A couple hours before?
Well, unfortunately, it was a little later this time.
That's fine.
It was about 40 minutes probably.
Okay.
But it's a light meal. It's chicken, baked potato, and some salad.
Okay, nice. Perfect. Good gas.
Yep.
So that's what you should be burning. That food.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Hands are up. Okay, and we're moving. 2, 3. Good. Nice. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Match those toes. Match those toes. Good. Stay balanced. Good. You don't have to go fast. Get your breath. Take backward steps. There you go. Adjust. Adjust. Adjust while you're punching. Good. Okay, hands up. Good. Nice job. One, two. There. Tap those feet around. Good. Okay, move a little bit. There you go. Good. Stay in your stance. Good stance. Stay on your toes. You don't have to go fast. Get that rhythm like a dance. That rhythm dance. There you go. There you go. Almost there. Good breathing. Alright. Get those gloves off. One more round. We're going to do the 1, 2, 3, 2, and then I'm going to hit you on the other side, okay?
Do you
I'm
need a
going to
drink?
give you a minute and 46-second rest. Okay? So go ahead and get some water. When you're resting, I really want you to focus on your breathing.
You got
Okay.
another one in there. I brought 2.
And there's water right there too if you want to get a water. Grab one.
Yeah, we got the gym set up mostly. Haven't got the kick bag yet. Got to wait for some money to come in to get
Yeah.
that. But got the exercise bike out there and the weights. So
Okay, good. Good.
Getting things.
Very nice. Well, he's doing great. I mean, his technique is come. I mean, it's light years above people who've been training this long. We do want to try to figure out where his gas tank is at.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I tell people all the time, martial arts is not save all. You know, you
Right.
could be me and have my skills. I'm a world champion, and with the same skills, if I'm not in shape, I can't
Yeah.
perform.
Right.
So it is important to be able to, you have to be in enough shape to be able to do, 2 or 3 3-minute rounds.
Yep.
If you can do that, you're gonna be fine, because the average person can't even go 30 seconds. But it is so important that you train yourself to be able to do more, because if you can do more, you'll never find yourself in trouble.
Right.
So that was my thing. When I first started, I would fight guys that were, 200-300 pounds, and I would get the crap kicked out of me for like 30 seconds. But I would just defend myself, and I'd get caught a few times. But as long as they didn't hit me in a spot that gave me, cobwebs in my head that put me where I couldn't function anymore, after about 45 seconds, they'd start to gas, they'd slow down, they'd get tired, and I'd turn it on, and the fight would be over. So that's how important your gas tank is. I could take somebody with years of training and put them in the cage, and then I can train somebody for 2 weeks, and they don't barely know how to throw a punch, but they can run a marathon, and they'll probably win the fight, because that guy's gonna throw everything he can. He's gonna get so tired that he can't do anything anymore. And this guy, he may not know what to do, but he's gonna have so much energy, he can just sit there and do this to you for an hour.
Yeah.
So that's why it is important. That's why we're pushing you to do the rounds, and I want you to understand where your level is, and that's why we want you to communicate with us. If you're feeling like, hey, my heart rate is really up there, then it's fine. We'll stop, we'll take a rest, because all we're doing is we're developing data. We want to know where your break point is so that we can slowly start to move that up. We don't want to push you too quick to where it hurts you. So that's why it's important that you communicate with us and let us know, so we can say, okay, is he just tired, or is he having problems? And then we can say, okay, he's just tired, so we can push him a little bit more. And that way we're going to be able to see, where you're at. And that's good for you to know, because it's not only going to help you in this activity, but anything. If you're at school playing football, if you're in the gym at school and you're lifting and you start to feel, like your heart rate's going and you're having a hard time breathing, then hey, it's time to stop and take a rest. And as long as you know that, you can control your life, and you can make your life perfectly functional and do whatever you want to. You're in control. Like I said, you just have to understand what you have to do to make yourself in control. Okay? And be communicative with that. All right, one more round. This is going to be our last punching round. Then I want to do a burnout round with kicks, and then we'll do our abs, and then you'll be good to go, okay? All right, here we go. One more round. This is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 2. And then I'm going to hit you, and I want you to come back with your counter, okay? And the other thing you might do too, Dad, is you might, try to push him, get you his blood pressure thing, and just let him do 3 3-minute rounds. Give him a 1-minute rest in between, and measure him as soon as that round's done. We're going to see exactly where you're at, see where he's at, and do that 5 or 6 times throughout the training, just to kind of get data and kind of see where we're at. Okay. And that's going to make you also feel more comfortable. Yeah. Because you're going to be like, okay, he's doing fine. He just needs to push himself, because I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I freak out when I see my son sparring pros, and I want to get in there and punch him, and I got to realize that was me when I was a kid. Yeah. Now I'm just protective dad. So
yeah, for sure.
Understand. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, hands are up, and we're moving. Good. 1, 2, 3, 2. Boom, boom. Nice. Good. Come right back with that hook. As soon as you feel me touch, boom, I want that hook coming. Perfect, right there. And then right back to your stance as fast as you can. There you go. Good. You don't have to put power into it. Just be quick. Little snap. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, 1, 2s. Breathe. Get those feet moving. Remember, you're in control. If I come towards you, take small steps back. Good. If I start moving this way, start circling. Good. Good. Get that stance. Stay on your toes. Try not to step so much. Small movement. Small movement. There you go. Extend those punches. Good, good breathing. Okay, hands are up. Good. Good. Oh. Good. And 1, 2. Good. Move those feet. Adjust those feet. Good. Get that range where you want it. Push those arms straight out. There you go. There you go. Plant those feet. There we go. Now I'm feeling it. All right, here we go. Hands are up. Good. Good. One, two. Put hands up. Put your chin every time. There you go. You don't have to go fast. That rhythm. Get that rhythm. Rhythm of breathing. Nice, relax. There you go. Good. Move those feet. Touch that chin. Good. Good breathing. All right. Good job. Leave those gloves on.
No, you said leave them on.
Yep, leave them on. I'll come put that back on. Got it? Okay, we're going to do 10 kicks with each leg. Okay? So we're going to start off with the hard ones. So, what I want you to do, so you're punching right now, you're moving mats. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go, I want you to take a step and then kick with your left leg. Then step back, again, step, step, kick, step, step, back, good, again, kick, step, back, step, kick, step, back, good, just like that. We're going to get into a rhythm. Okay, I want 10 good kicks, so step, kick, step, 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 2, step, 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 3, so see how I'm not breaking my rhythm? I go complete to 10 kicks. Here we go. Good. Kick that thing hard. There you go. 4, 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do 10 on this leg. Nope, stay in your stance. Okay, everything you do is going to be from this stance. That's why when you're using your left kick, I have you take a step first. Take a step. See how that puts that leg in back? So if you switch your stance, go ahead and put that leg here. Now you're not going to be able to, you're going to have to take a step when you throw with your right leg. So when you throw with your left leg, that's why we take a step to get that power. But we always want to stay in our stance. So if I'm in my stance and I'm going to kick with this leg and you're far away from me, I step and then throw that kick. But if I'm going to throw with this leg, there's no need to step. I just pivot my foot and throw that kick. Okay? So on this round, with your right leg, you're just going to throw that kick. Good. And step. Step both feet. So it's step, same thing, still 2 kicks, except that step is just a step out. So step, kick, step, step. Remember, get back to our stance. Step, kick, step, step. Back to your stance. Okay? 10, 1, good. Good stance. 2, there you go. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, very good. 10. Good job. So whenever you're doing kicks or practicing your kicks, try to practice them in the 4 count. So just step, kick, step, step. Step, kick, step, step. And so that way you're getting used to moving your feet all the time. And when I say step, that doesn't mean you have to take a step. This could be a step. I just pick my foot up. So when I kick, I go step, kick, step. See, I'm in my stance, but I'm not in a good stance. So I step that second step, and that puts me right back to my normal stance. So step, kick, step, step. Adjust that second foot. Then same thing when I'm throwing my left leg. Step, kick, step, step. Okay, so even if you become off balance, you're going back to your position of comfortability to where you're in your stance. So again, step, kick, step, step. So always remember those 2 steps after the kick, especially when you're just practicing. Do that in your head. Say that in your head. Step, kick, step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick, step, step. And see how I'm just tapping my toes? I'm not even really making a step. I'm just kind of putting my foot down. That makes the muscle memory so that when I'm actually moving, I'm used to, after I throw that kick, I'm used to readjusting that foot. Okay, so that's the only reason why we're doing that is to help your balance. So when I say take 2 steps, I don't mean take 2 steps. I mean get your balance. If this foot's here, I take 2 steps. 1, 2. Small little steps to get back to my stance. If my feet are here, I take 2 steps. 1, 2 to get back to my stance. Okay? So whenever you move one foot, always try to move the other. Because if I leave one foot, I'm out of my stance. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Last ones. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds for each one. We're going to do 3. So we're going to do patty cakes, okay, which is hands go to your shoulders. We sit back, come forward, patty cake, back down, back up forward, patty cake. Then we do our side touches where we lean back, hands are here, and we touch the side of the mat for 30 seconds. And then we're going to do one called shoulders. Next, we come back up here, go all the way back down. And this time when we come up, you're going to reach with your right arm and touch my tricep. Good. And we come back down, left arm to the tricep. Good. Back down, right arm to the tricep. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds for each one, and you'll be done for the day. You ready? And here we go. Patty cakes. Good.
So sore tomorrow.
Very nice. Yes, you will be. But it's a good sore.
Yeah.
Good job.
Getting stronger.
Yep. And you know what's funny is right now you're like, oh, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. As soon as you get a little bit older, about 16, 18, you start putting up your weight. You're like, man, if I don't get sore, I need to work harder. So it is a good measure. Side touches. There you go. Good job. If it starts to get easy, lean back further.
It's not getting easy.
Yep.
It's actually getting harder.
Yeah, it should. Got to keep it, always make it hard. If it gets easy, you're doing something wrong. Here we go, shoulders. Good. Up. Good. Use my legs. Good. Down. Pull. Good. There you go. Down and pull. Nice. Use those legs. Come on. 10 more seconds. Pull. Good job. Come on. One more.